I fold.
Fold.
Well, all right.
Aye.
As I said in the chat, desperate times require desperate measures. Welcome to the stream. I'm Eddie Vegas. We are taking part in the €10 French Open tonight, and I'm starting early. And
Bet.
we're going to try to
I
do well.
Fold.
Bet. Call. I bet. Call. There you go. Fold.
It's too early to play this. I don't care what happens. It's just too early. I just soon give up the button now. Well, I can give it up.
I fold.
So we can raise later. Thank you, Mr. Jahib.
Raise.
I fold.
Fold.
I fold.
Call. Check.
I bet.
Call. Check.
Check.
Bet.
Fold.
Okay, cut off the 10-9 offsuit.
Call.
I call.
Okay, that's fold.
I call.
No, wait. Why are these people limping like this? Isn't this supposed to be like a 10 fucking euro tournament? You're not supposed to fucking limp when it's a 10 euro tournament. You're supposed to raise. Assholes.
I call.
Call.
I fold.
I'm gonna fold.
Great, I get the button too. Fantastic.
Okay. Check.
Well, there's a lot of cards that help me. 8. And a jack.
Check.
Bet.
2/3. And to tell you the truth, those 8 outs are not even outs because they just make me an open end, which gives me an ounce. So I fold.
I call.
Fold.
That's okay though. 20 to win 130. 10-9, even offsuit. I'm okay with
Fold.
that.
Fold.
Thank you,
My
Mr.
bad.
Jahib.
I call.
Bet.
And still representing the queen. Or 2 pair. Looks like 2 pair. Limp.
Raise.
Oh, now who has 2 pair? Who has 2 pair?
All in.
She does. And it's not an insta call, so it's not a set. Well, then again.
All in.
There you go.
Wow. Okay, yeah, well, anyway, I mean, I had 2 pair, but, of course I was thinking about a set there. Yeah. I was thinking about a set when I said 2 pair. I was going like, queens and whatever, or a set of queens, yes. Yes. In other words, somebody had a set and somebody had 2 pair. And in fact, it was that, but 1 level higher than what I guessed. But the same situation. I fold.
I
Fold.
fold. Hello. Fold. Fold.
Hi. I raise.
Call.
Fold. Fold.
I bet.
I call.
I bet.
That's a full pot-sized bet there.
All in.
So, ace.
All in.
There you go.
Oh dear, queens. Escobar. Plus, I thought Escobar, you're supposed to be good. I will. Let me just make sure I can't play this hand. Yeah, okay, fold. And we'll look at the hand history.
Fold.
I call.
Indeed, net calls. 4-9 ace. Escobar bets 240, hoping that his queens are good. Did a net calls. At this point here, he should be pretty much done with the hand, but instead, no, he bets 720 and raises all in. Ace 5. That's not even 2 pair. So a pretty weak, let's say, rather risky fucking all in too.
Raise.
I'll fold.
This could be a squeeze from Gross.
Fold.
It didn't work.
Fold.
And I don't see what Rickson is doing with 600 chips.
I bet.
If he's got...
All in.
Yeah.
I call. There you go.
Oh, man. The only thing that really bothers me... Yeah, some people do. They seem to give up against me, though. Whatever. I'm not even going to fucking talk about it now. I'm too pissed off. I'm not talking about it. I fold.
I'm gonna fold.
Fold.
I'm gonna raise.
Fold.
Well, it doesn't matter, Jahib. If I go out after an hour or something like that, I'm just going to recast this.
Fold. Fold.
Fold.
I think I may just put the Super Bowl on, actually. I'm sort of like...
I check.
I'm playing under protest.
Bet.
But, you know, let's not be negative right away. Who knows? I could go till my cast usually starts. 2.5 hours. That's possible. But whatever. We'll see. This is a fold.
Fold.
I fold. I'm gonna fold.
Thanks, man. I know you tried to talk me out of it, and I don't blame you. I normally would try to talk me out of it.
Fold.
Okay, I'll raise.
I call.
No, sir, you were not.
Fold.
Well, we'll see. You know.
I check.
Okay, let's go.
You know, if everybody's going to be like winning with luck, sure, the play good plus luck equals winning
bet.
person. So if that's the way it's going to be, then I'm just going to like play good with luck.
Bet.
And everybody can eat shit and die. I'll just play good with luck.
Fold.
There you go.
That's it. I'm going to do my best. That's exactly right. I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to play poker. And I'm going to do my best. That's exactly right. 100%. There's some dangerous players here. Chaos has position on me. Great. Nothing like having like one of the best players, MTT players here with position on me. Fantastic.
Fold.
Raise.
And there's AWAX. A strong player. I've played with him before. That's what I'm thinking about doing. You know, I can't really afford to splash around. I can't afford to go out that early. You know what? Shit, man, I got a show to do at 10 o'clock. I got a show to do at 10 o'clock. You know.
Fold.
So what? Is it raised to 80? Okay, I can fold this.
Fold.
Bet.
Fold.
And this too is just like an automatic folderooski here. I'm not even putting my 10. You know what? I'm not even putting 10 euros in to win 200 euros because I just don't want to deal with 8-5.
Fold. I fold. I call.
Fold.
Raise.
Oh my god.
Fold. Call.
This has been my strategy though, Jahib, with those really napkin type cards. It's like, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm getting 10 to 1. Why do I want to fucking play in first position 8-5? I don't.
Check.
Check.
Bet.
Fold.
I fold.
Call.
I mean, really super good players, yeah. I'm not.
Check.
Bet.
I call. Check.
Check.
We have a bet
There
and a
you
call.
go.
6-7. 2 pair and 9-6, which means that Didonet overvalued her top pair. Didonet overvalued her top pair for 8-2 on the button. I'm like 91% fold here. I just want to see what happens.
Fold.
Well, cash is another thing. Cash is like, I know cash. Cash is like, you know, fuck, I haven't played a hand, or for some reason, I just suddenly feel like playing this hand. Of course, that's what, I suppose that's what donkeys do, and then they fucking hit their fucking set or whatever, their fucking straight, flop their flush with their whatevers, you know. But every once in a while in cash, you just want to do that. You know, just to change it up a little bit. Okay, that's a clear fold.
I'm gonna call.
And Didonet, I did want to see that really quickly. Didonet.
Call.
I fold.
9-6. So,
Check.
Didonet bets 167. 9-6.
Check.
I bet.
Call.
And he calls with
I
what?
call.
Top pair shit
I check.
kicker. Didonet continues on with her fucking story there.
I bet.
6, 390. Now she has a pair of sixes, right?
I fold.
Call.
Uh,
Check.
full of shit, the Didonet. Yeah, oh, yeah, and everybody limped? Yeah, okay. You know, was it suited? Was it
Yeah.
suited, Mr. G?
I call. There you go.
Oh, Chaos. What are you doing, Chaos? What are you doing? What are you doing, Chaos?
Fold.
Fold. I fold.
Call.
I call.
3 spades. Bets 150. Chaos calls. Looking for their fucking thing. Queen. Calls. Didonet calls and Chaos calls. Okay, basically, Didonet has a straight ace high. And she doesn't show. Okay.
I fold.
Now, my question is Chaos does she see the same thing I see? Probably. Overvalues really shitty, you know, top pair, weak kickers sort of hands. I fold.
Fold.
I call.
I call. I check.
Check.
Bet.
I call.
Such a small bet and a call. Didonet.
Raise.
Fold.
Fold.
Well, Didonet, that's the money there, basically.
I fold.
That's money
I
to be
call.
taken, I think.
I check.
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 I bet.
Fold.
I fold.
Call.
Call.
Fold.
And once again, you know, this is just, oh man.
I fold.
I fold.
Call. I fold.
I have patience,
thank
man.
you.
No, believe me, this is my fucking last money. Don't worry, I'm gonna cash. Don't fucking worry. These guys are going down.
I bet.
There's
Call.
no Howard, no America, fuck yeah,
Fold.
no nothing.
Fold. Yeah, thank you.
I've had it with these fucking donkeys taking my money all the time. I really have had it. I went through the 7 stages of guilt
Shit.
or grief, and I really have
Bet.
you know, I guess I'm at the rebellion stage now. But I really have had it to these guys taking my fucking money, hitting 9% and 16% for all my fucking money. I really have had it. I really have had it up to here.
Fold.
Ace Jack. And he folds. I don't know, quite honestly, but then again, maybe he hasn't been watching DitoNet. I think a little exploration of that little situation might have been merited, especially with top pair good kicker.
Raise.
Raised in front of me. This goes in the muck.
I'm gonna fold.
Fold.
Call. Fold. I fold.
I fold.
Call. Check.
I bet.
Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
We do not want calls. We're going to make it 125.
Think I'll
I
raise.
fold. Fold. I fold.
Except for DitoNet, I'll take a call from DitoNet.
Fold.
Fold.
Highly tempted to make it 125 here too, but I'm not going to.
I'm gonna
I
fold.
I fold. I fold.
Just to arouse suspicion.
Call.
I call.
Check.
I check.
I bet. Okay, I call.
Fold.
Bet. Okay, I call. I bet. Okay, I call.
There you go.
Oh.
I fold.
Fold.
I fold. I'm gonna fold. I fold.
I fold.
Raise.
Fold.
Call.
Okay, so we have DitoNet up to her old tricks.
I check.
A rather boring flop.
Bet.
DitoNet's out for the chips. Definitely 130 into 260. Pro bet.
Call.
Now, I wonder how far Boo Boo Castaneda is really reading this thing all the way through. I wonder if he's got
Check.
like a read, check now, and another jack. And DitoNet checks her
The
cards.
bet.
Call.
There you go.
9, 8, and 4, 5. You can't bluff a donkey. You can't bluff a donkey, dude. Dude, you can't. She's gonna call. Wow, she's gonna call down with. Here's my money right here. Right here. This is my money right
I
here.
fold. Fold.
Second pair. Second fucking pair. Wee, donk.
Fold.
I call.
Okay, I call.
Raise.
I call.
Yeah, because she can afford it.
Fold. I call.
Call.
Check.
Okay, but yeah, okay. She's calling, but in calling in desperation.
Check.
Does anybody have a read on this boo-boo guy casting yet? No. He's been sitting here. I don't know. He showed up from another table. He's lost half his stack, and you know, we don't know anything about him.
I call.
Fold.
You know, why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't we give him credit for some fucking big hand? At least we'd have to fucking think about it a little bit before we folded or called. But there, no, boom, second pair, I have it. You know, okay, even third pair because there was a threat of trips, too. You know, I'm just assuming that nobody's got trips.
Fold.
Now, okay, so we need to be the aggressor, and don't let her get the upper hand, because once you're the aggressor, then she fucking folds. But, yeah, okay, Jagib. What's the possibility your pair is good?
I think I'll raise.
Fold.
Well, of course. What, Dan Harrington says it's 10%.
Okay,
I
I
fold.
call.
And plus, she did have a pair, so maybe...
I'm gonna call.
And it was a shitty pair. I don't know, 15% that her pair is good? I guess we should look at the action. I fold.
I'm gonna fold.
Dudanet wins Jack 2-5.
Fold.
Dudanet raises to 120 with 4-5. Yeah, of course. Suited. Took 5. She has a 5. Dudanet pro bet call. Check, check.
Okay, let's go.
Now Jack on the turn. She thinks her 5 is good.
Check.
And why does Dudanet call then? If he can't beat a set of 5s? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Bets 520. Dudanet has to fold. Bets 520 there. Oh, I have a jack. I had a jack, and I just checked on the turn because you don't have a jack. And now I bet 520 because now I have a set.
Fold. I call.
Cool.
I call.
Fold.
I
Fold.
fold.
Yeah, so she can afford it. But see, that's where that's her mistake.
Think I'll raise.
Fold.
I mean, let's get rid of the deadwood anyway.
I fold.
Of course, then again, there is no deadwood. They all have like 8-9 suited
Fold.
and queen 10 offsuit. Just fold. I folded like all my hands, so Chico. Just fold. Shut up. I want heads up.
Cool.
I call.
Well, they're not going to put me on Jack 10, that's for sure.
Check.
Check.
445.
Bet. Fold.
It's the bet afterwards you have to worry about, Seb. That's it. You think long, you think wrong. Fold. Fold.
Fold.
That's the way. Nice hand. Once again, a semi-playable hand depending on the action in front.
I call.
I fold.
Did we see this guy call last time?
Raise.
Fold.
Now, will a call get rid of Seb? That's the question. Okay, but anyway, I don't want to risk any more chips than that, so I'm going to call, and I'm going to hope that the 240 is going to get rid of Seb. And that we don't run into fucking aces behind in fucking Papamuzo, which is exactly what I thought. And Seb, of course, he calls, because he's a fucking donk. Yeah, but this bankroll management here.
Let's do it.
Raise.
Call.
Well, I guess I pretty much am going to have to risk my 240 because I can make like 1,590 and I have 8 solid outs and not including the aces. So I call.
Call.
9 solid outs plus the aces, 12.
Bet.
120.
Raise.
2 raises, 2
I call.
and a call. Well, I guess maybe a straight flush beats me.
I'm all in.
If they want to fucking call me with a straight flush draw, they can. But right now, we're just going to settle this argument like right fucking now.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you. That's the fucking way to play it. And plus Seb, the fucking limper, gave me all his money with 2 pair. Nice play. 10-8, this is the Eddie Vegas hand, but we're going to fold it, actually.
Call.
For some reason, I don't know how this happened, but the 10-8 is now my hand.
I call.
I fold.
Man, the railing means a lot, Jahib. Thanks a lot.
Raise.
It's nice to have somebody to talk to.
I fold. I raise. Fold.
All in.
I fold.
I call.
I call.
And even more of a beauty turn, I have to admit. Well, and plus, there's 120 here and 240 here.
There you go.
It's like they're on their fucking knees going like, Eddie, call me, please, please, fucking call me, please.
Fold.
Fold.
I'm gonna raise.
Okay, so I think I have to isolate, especially against the short stack here. We will make it 405.
Raise.
And I'll have position anyway.
Fold.
That's the way. Everybody can fucking leave.
Fold.
Fold.
Fold. Fold, dickhead, or go all in. Well, I guess that's probably the best. That's the best I could hope for.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not even, just because you guys don't like it, I'm not even gonna fucking slow play, but I'm gonna bet half his fucking stack, 500.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, I'm all in.
Call.
There you go.
And that's my money.
I call. Fold.
Check. Call. Check. Check.
I check.
Check. I check.
I'm gonna check.
Check. I check.
God damn it, I didn't make coffee. Fucking hell.
Okay, let's do it.
I just have shitty
Cool.
coffee anyway.
There
Fold.
you go.
Fold.
Fold.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Raise.
I raise. Fold.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Fold.
Call.
Check.
Okay, let's go.
Check.
Okay, let's do it.
Fold.
I fold.
I fold.
Okay, dude. I just came back just to play this hand. I still have to get to water.
Fold. Call.
By the way, when Devin Pixie gets here, she's going to have some fucking breaking news and a half. Well, dude, hang in there, man. That's the least I can do. Is to send you some good vibes. 120, 120, 120. Okay, we fold. I'll go get water.
I'm gonna fold.
Okay, let's do it.
I call.
Okay, let's do it.
I raise.
Call. Bet.
Call.
How do you like them apples?
Fold.
Fold. Fold.
Fold. Fold.
Cool.
I fold.
I raise.
Limp and a raise, and I can fold this easily.
Fold.
Gee, man, I haven't eaten.
I'm all in.
Cool.
And Chaos going for broke there. I'm sure she's not doing it with nothing. How does she get two callers there?
I check. I check.
Actually, I suppose Chaos could probably hope that one of these fucking donkeys decides to make a bet with, you know, like
Bet.
King 10 or something like that.
There you
Fold.
go.
Oh, 7-8. 7-8. 7-8. Holy shit. All in. And wow, now see, that's fucking... That to me,
Fold.
that is a symbolic fucking thing there. Because Chaos, she always goes deep. How does she know to fucking do it with 7-8?
All right.
It's a bee stung. I swear to God, it's like bee stung. I swear to God. It's the same fucking shit. And I personally... I mean, good for them, but I personally
Fold. I fold.
have pretty much had it with this fucking shit. I'm not nothing against Chaos or Bee Stung. I love them both. But I fucking have had it with this fucking 7-8, and I feel it because my boobs lead the way. No. I'm sorry. We're gonna fucking win this motherfucker. That's all.
I fold.
I fold.
Cool.
Well, I had a big Jahib. That's the reason why I'm a little bit on tilt here. But I'm not really on tilt. I'm just determined. That's all. But I had a good discussion with
Check.
Devlin Pixie today on Skype.
I bet.
And it has sort of inspired this show.
I call. I check.
I bet.
Sorry. Fold.
Yes.
And once again, despite the cutoff, I just don't see why I ever want to be playing 6-5 offsuit here.
Cool.
I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be right back.
All right.
Fold. I call.
Fold.
Cool.
Fold.
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 I call. Cool.
I'm gonna check.
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 Mr. Radikrudiak in the chat. Welcome, Mr. Radikrudiak.
Check.
Hey, Rad, I need to talk to you on the break. It's coming up in 15 minutes. Are you going to hang out?
Check.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Fold.
I'm gonna call.
I call. I call.
Yeah, Skype, please. 15 minutes during the break.
Bet.
Fold.
Cool. Fold.
How do you like them apples?
Okay, middle position, Queen 8, and we continue on with our tight play.
Fold.
Fold.
Okay, I will. During the break, man, I will. Thanks.
I fold.
Actually, that coffee really sucks, but I managed to get the coffee when it first fucking came out, and it's actually not too bad. I have like the concentrated coffee. The rest of it's gonna the rest of it's gonna suck, but that's okay. I got one good cup of coffee out of it. That's already good. Okay,
fold.
middle position, Jack 7, once again a fold. Way too early.
I fold.
Full ring table, you really need a much, much, much better hand. And you just want to stay out of those.
Raise.
Fold.
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 Those positions
Fold.
that just get you into trouble.
Fold.
Fold.
Cool.
Fold.
I fold.
I fold. Fold. Raise.
I'm gonna call.
Okay, I call.
I call.
Check.
Check.
Bet. Fold.
Fold.
Fold. Fold.
Early position fold.
I fold.
Fold.
Fold. I fold. Fold.
Fold.
Okay, I
Check.
call. Okay, let's go.
Bet.
Call.
And they're all like chasing.
Oh.
300 is nowhere near. If I've got ace jack, I'm betting way more. I'm betting pot size and making him fucking regret that he ever flopped that fucking ace of hearts. And once again, 450 and a call. And he's chasing.
Okay, let's do this.
And now you can't check though. Now you have to bet. Maybe the guy thinks his
I'm
two
over.
pairs good. Oh my god, this donk. This looks like donk. Honestly, it looks like some terrible fucking play that.
Fold.
And Dewey shows the bluff.
Fold.
Fold.
Fold. Fold. I fold.
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 All in.
And all tilt. More like.
I fold.
Oh, now it's the battle of the bluffers. Oh, great! This plays right into my hands. Go ahead, boys. I'm glad you got like a little grudge match going.
Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
Call. Fold.
Fold.
I fold.
I'm gonna call.
Call.
I check.
Check.
I check. Check. Check.
Okay, let's go.
Bet.
I'm gonna fold.
Call.
I fold.
So we have 2 pair on board.
I bet.
400 looks like an ace to me,
Raise.
and a raise. But we've seen this guy fucking dick around, but I don't think he'll dick around here, to tell you the truth. And now he's wondering whether his ace is good, and he folds it because he figures, well, I must be beat. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure whether the 400. Well, you fold and you lose. Oh, god damn it! I was just getting used to this table too.
Fold.
I fold.
I am going to limp here with the intention of folding later if I see any sort of action in front, after me. I have absolutely no idea how anybody plays here.
Raise.
Fold.
I fold.
And he's rightly spotted my 3s for dead money.
I fold.
And I fold. Okay, well, that was 100. That's 100 chips down the fucking drain. Still, though, I bet 315 and he calls, and there's 315 chips down the drain, so.
I'm gonna fold.
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 Raise.
Ratacuti gets a 10 euro buy-in, and we will know what the payouts are in a few minutes.
Fold.
I fold.
I fold. I fold.
Fold.
Raise.
Early raise 3x under the gun, actually.
I fold.
Either has a really strong hand,
Fold,
ace queenish, or he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I fold. I fold.
Fold. I call.
I fold.
Call.
Call.
My God, you never would believe it's a 10 euro fucking buy-in. The desire to punish is at an all-time high, Shay Eddie. And I haven't even looked at my cards. I don't remember what I have. I just want to punish.
Call. Fold.
Now, you're telling me there's not somebody here with like aces or kings? No, you're not. Of course, you're not telling me this. Somebody's like Johnny Guitar Watson. Somebody doing something slick.
I fold.
Check. Check.
Or they're set mining sixes, or Slow playing like some fucking monster race king.
I check.
Check.
I check.
Check.
Well, now I don't know what anybody has, to tell you the truth. I have no fucking idea what anybody has. They could have trip nines now. They could have aces. They could, you know, all I see is disaster. All I see is, thank God I'm not in his hand.
I check.
I bet.
Fold.
And you fold, and there's your
I
100.
fold.
There's 100 chips out of your 1,150 that you just fucking donked off. 100. Call 100. Limp 100. Well, what are you thinking about, man? There's no way you can ever know what the fuck the guy's got.
Fold.
And what hand am I going to be happy with ace 8 offsuit? Ace something?
Fold. Fold.
Then I'm not going to get paid.
Fold.
Call.
Maybe by pocket queens and won't let it go or something like that.
I'm gonna call.
Ace 8 something? Set of 8s. Yeah, okay, great. Set of 8s. Yeah,
Cool.
that happens a lot, Radicudiac. Okay, way too many lippers. No, fuck these guys.
gonna
Seriously,
fall.
I'll just wait till I have a good hand and I will fucking rip them a new asshole. Like, basically, Birdie's trying to do. No, dude, no, Brad. No. I know what I'm doing here. I'm compensating my lack of skill
Cool.
and giving up some EV just not to put me in bad situations there
Cool.
with my 50 for 600. That 50 for 600, it turns into my whole fucking stack. Easily. And I'm just not going to do it.
Check.
I check.
Check.
Bet.
Fold.
That's funny you say the art of folding, dude. Did you see that?
I call.
I don't want to get distracted, though. Never mind. I'll ask you later.
Check.
Check. There you go.
Fold.
I fold.
I fold. I think I'll raise.
Fold.
I am so close to calling and trying to get the button. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm going to stay tight.
Fold.
It was a definite desire that crossed my mind here, and also I thought maybe Birdie might want to shove all in and try to do a squeeze with his 1500, which I can't call.
Fold. I'm gonna check.
It would have been nice. Let's see what Deo does.
check.
Now he doesn't have fucking anything. There's my flush.
I'm gonna check.
Okay, let's do it.
Fold.
Okay, so Dak on ace something, ace 10, something like that. No heart. And he bets to protect. Of course, why he checks in the first place. Why doesn't he just take it down and give the guy a free card? And we're on break. We'll be back in 5 minutes with part 2.